trust a soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
Thanks, Larry. We have your typical winter day in Buffalo with temperatures in the 20s as we approach kickoff at New Era Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken short. And now running right through it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. In motion, the tight end. And they give this time to the tailback. Twisting away. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And now with the play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 7 yards to go on second down.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! 319! 319!
In motion left goes a tight end. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First down, Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll run it on the toss. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go. Get ready. Tiger. Force. Do that. Tiger. Get ready. Force.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Check 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Detroit!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch 35. Watch 35.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And the big tight end shifting around. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender. And he ended up making the play there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Second down following the run. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A swing pass caught. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it. First half. So happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he motions the wide receiver. And now here's a carry heading left. Got some room at the 30. Dashing through the snow. The 30. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The tight end changing his position. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
In motion, the tight end Reed. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the wideout in motion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The play clock's running down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run outside. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So a big turn of events. There, this defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And here come the Bills. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. And New York set to take the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Wide Eddie. Wide Eddie.
A handoff as they run the counter play. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Diggs going in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time. That 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final minute. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19, left back, 99, Philly. Here we go. Detroit! Over. Here we go now. Green.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Elsewhere, fourth-quarter score now from Baltimore. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Shift together here from the D-line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This offense so far on third down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. Oh, partner.